Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim. Back again to do another new line. This time back again here in Salzburg, where I've literally just finished loading some passengers, where I'm going to take them to Rosenheim, or Rosenheim. It's Rosenheim. It's one of those. Yes, here on the Salzburg to Rosenheim DLC, which is going to be my first look at it. Doing a 4-line run first of all, going from the aforementioned 2 places, and then we'll do another one which goes to some other places probably. So good evening to Dylan, Trent, Nico, Crisp, and Stu. Don't know why your notification didn't pop up there to say you'd resubscribed 1 whole year. Thank you very much, Stu. And there's Twitch is of course being twitchy. If you're watching this on the YouTubes, welcome indeed. This going out on Whaleway Wednesday. Finally caught up. Other content, some things occasionally on a Monday, some things on a Friday, and some things on a Saturday or Sunday. That's that then. There'll be some links in the doobly-doo below to where you can get this DLC. There'll also be a link down there to where you can watch this madness live on the Twitchy, and one to the Discordy server place. That's the thing. So yes, started off here in Salzburg, going to Frelesing, Telsendorf, Traun something or other, Bergen. Oh God, we're going to Bergen. No. No. We're going to Übersee, Bernau, Chimney, Priener Chimney, Bad Endorf, and then Rosenheim. The supplied locos are not the best. I swapped them out for better ones. I've yet to be inside the loco. That's a view. I'm looking sideways. Okay, well, we got the permission to do the go thing, so let's do that. There's a hell of a delay on the horn there. Oh, hang on, I haven't done a thing. Bear with me. It might work now. There we go. That's a slow horn. Nope, I'm not saying it. Oh, moving. There is movement. We've got windows that can open. Oh, there's none of the opening of the windows. It's very quiet because it's, you know, electrified. There's probably a second delay between me pressing my horny button and actually getting horny. Do I need to move my shaft quicker? Hello YouTube, by the way. Right, 20-point thing of the things. Why haven't we got opening windows? I want to open windows. What's these switches do? What have we got here? We've got any switches that do anything? Or do any of these do anything? Well, that one does. What does that do? Headlights. Well, they're already on. Pantograph up and down. Start up and shut down. That's the only switches that are... Okay. Nope, none of those do anything. None of those do anything. That doesn't do anything. That one does. What's that? AWS. That's the horny one. And that's it. Okay, so not a lot of switches do anything. I made it 5 minutes and it started. What do you expect? Do you expect anything else? Yeah, that's pretty bad, isn't it? Ten-year-old trains. Why am I speeding? I'm not speeding. We're doing 57 in the 60 limity thing. There is none of the speeding going on. And now I'm doing the slowing down. With an AWS reset on a German train. That's not quite... It does say... Which one was it? Is this one? This one? Horn. Oh, that was that one. Is this one? One up here, wasn't it? AWS reset. Yeah, it does say it. I don't know why notifications aren't coming up. The last notification was yesterday. Anyway, that's the thing. Yeah, there is a linky to the route. Oh, actually, we can do the speeding up thing now. £25. It might be awesome. We've literally just left the Oh god, that's going to be some speeding. Okay, that's not going to be some speeding. This did the acceleratory quite quickly. Twitch is broken. Good old Twitch. Hi, Cactus. Right, so freelancing. Free Lassie. That's a dog, wouldn't it? Why has Lassie been captured? What's going on? $120. It's definitely an interesting of the train. Can I? Have we got a? If we what? Okay, if I pull my horn, it doesn't do anything. Oh, yes, it does. When I flick it back, it does something. It's twitchy. It's definitely twitchy. Oh, I've got a 90 coming up now. I'm just getting going with the speeding of the thing with the acceleration. So the other one, is it all electric? I don't know. I should know. Is there anyone with any... No. I'll start that again. Anyone decent would have done some research into the actual DLC rather than just launching it for the very first time right before the stream. Because, you know, professional. I think they're all going to be electrified. Because there is a freight one I was going to do. Do I know the class? I don't know. It's a 143267-3. That's what it is. At least it's not a 20-mile-an-hour route this week. No, there is a thing. Oh, we have just got an AWS speed limit change thing warning. We got to do the stopping thing. And, oh, it's in kilometres. That's going to confuse me. I'm used to the miles distance in an hour. No, I don't know. I don't know. Have a look on the linky thing. It might tell you in the thing in the doobly-doo. Well, when I get into it, I'll know whether it's bloody diesel or electric. Brakes any good? I'm guessing we're going to find out soon when I have to do the stopping thing. Hi, confused. Welcome to my world. Oh, that was a noise. Oh, that was definitely a noise. Of course, we're working in kilometres, so it's going to be obviously different to the miles an hour. No one knows the exact equation between kilometres and miles. It's just it's an unknown. It's a myth. Choo Choo Wednesday. No, Railway Wednesday. We're arriving at the stoppy place, the first one. So we did that, and we're roughly on the times. It's all going to go wrong between now and the next stoppy place, so isn't it? Hopefully we go through some picturesque of the sceneries. There's 3 in the picture on the store page. Doesn't actually say in the description. Well, that's not very good, is it? So what you're saying is I've got to find out now. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't want to think that I'm doing this to be informative. They look electric. Well, it's electrocuted, I suppose, the whole thing. So it's probably electrocuted freight train thing. Right, open the things. That's a long way down. Oh, there are steps. But that's a long way down from up there. You walk out the door, you break your neck. Well, only if you're stood on your head when you left the door. So freelancing is where we are. Then we got to go to Telsendorf, then Traunstein, then Bergen, Übersee, Bernau, Prien, Bad Endorf, and then Rosendorf. Roses are red. Right. Oh, that was a noise. Why is it doing the noise? What's it making noise for? Okay. Sounds like one of those coffee machines you get in restaurants. I do the acceleratory. Oh, I do. Okay. Will you find your way out of Bergen or we get stuck in the station? For your reference, Green Boy, when there was the whole, Bergen incident, I left Bergen. I managed to find my way out of Bergen and maybe then came back in again. But that's irrelevant. Oh God, we got 160 of the limit in the speeds coming up. We can give this some Scandinavian beans. I bet they're not the same. I bet they don't have Heinz over there. $160, right, all of the beans. What am I saying? I'm not friends with Bergen then. I know Bergen very well. Better than most, in fact. 115. Well, I thought it might have accelerated a bit quicker than this. I got all excited thinking, 160 limit, we can nail this. 116. Well, I suppose the speed only goes to 140. Oh, that's a view. It's very quiet. It's very little as well. I didn't realise we were such a little one. Or a 4-car. What's their full name? Bergen McStupid. It's their full name. Any passenger view? There is. What's going on there? What? Eh? Why? What is? Why are the seats offset? Why am I sat here and there's one like there and then the other one's there and then... That's just weird. Pigeons. What? Well, we're flat out at 114k. And we're going to be 3 minutes late getting to Tiesendorf because, well, we can't go the speed we should be wanting to go. I can see why whoever it was earlier said about swapping the trains out. I think this line could be quite interesting, bringing a diesel along here. I should have brought a pacer, shouldn't I? Passenger running a pacer. That'd be quite cool, uphill. We've got to do the slowy down thing now. Damn you and your... Well, it's not really a mountain, is it? A hillock. What's that do? Oh, none of the buttons work. My brakes are still on. They're showing as they're on, but they're probably running like... No, I don't think they are on. Yeah. Well, I suppose it's down to... It's not the fault of Train Sim, is it? Loco brakes. It is showing here as being on. And they're all off. Alright, slow it down to 100. Unless I did accelerate away before the brakes actually release fully. We'll see. We're about to arrive at the next stop anyway, so we can see what happens there. That's a corner. So I wonder what distance is then between Tiesendorf and our next stop, because we are slowing down quite considerably. We got 110 limit before we get to the start station. Accelerating back to 110, probably a bit pointless. Well, this thing wouldn't even do 110 with maybe the brakes on. I don't know whose fault that was. I'm blaming Chris because he ruined my whole OMSI experience yesterday. Okay, do the slowing down thing. Yeah, amusing for you, maybe. Not so much with the amusing for me. Nothing worse than the French one. The French one's ridiculous. No van driving today. It's office-based today. Braking. Although the French signalling system's weird. According to that, we're still... Now we've stopped. Okay. Right, we made it to Tiesendorf. Only 4 minutes late. That's fine. That's perfect. That's almost on time. 4 minutes late. No one's going to notice. No one's going to complain at all about the lateness of the time in the time that I'm doing, not arriving there when I should be. And then I'll see if I can release the brakes all the way this time before we do the moving off thing. Oh, I lost points. There's a surprise. Right. Release C with the brake key. Now, see, it doesn't come all the way off. Loco brakes on. Dynamic brake. No, you can't. You can't take the brakes off. There's nothing else inside, is there? Let's have a quick look. Well, no, because that's the throttle. Train brake, locomotive brake. What sort of noise was that? What? That was a noise. That was definitely a noise. That was just okay. That was so. We're in a train with not many, and I'm, I was given this route to review, and if nothing else, I won't give something a positive review if I don't think it deserves a positive review. We're in a train where all the buttons don't work, which is okay. You can sort of forgive that to a certain degree. That's a lot of speeding. The brakes don't come off, which could be a me thing. It could be a, you know, but that, you can't forgive that audio. Even the horn audio sounds a bit rough. But you know, we'll give it a go. We'll finish this route and then we'll do another one. Just as a comparison, it might be a different loco in the other one. It was a freight one that we'll do, and we'll see what happens there. So 14 of the kilowatts it's to go to the Traunstein. Are going loco, but not down in Acapulco. Bihar 1. Oh. Yeah, tomorrow night, for those watching with the liveness, we've got some... what are we doing? What day is it today? It's Wednesday, isn't it? Tomorrow night, farming. Friday night is golfing with idiots. Saturday lunchtime, going to do something I haven't streamed for a very long time. The return, very briefly, well, once, of Fernbus on Saturday lunchtime. Saturday night, more farming, so we can do an earlier start and a longer farming stream on Saturday night. And Sunday afternoon, again, something we haven't done for probably a month now, maybe. The return of flight. Going to do a flight in the UK in the 172 on Sunday lunchtime. And then next week, going to be tackling more OMSI on Tuesday, and potentially something in Train Sim World 2 next Wednesday. Alright, so 11k to go to Traunstein. Yeah, the route looks nice enough. Manchester to Birmingham flight. It'll take about 20 minutes. No, we're going to start in Wales, so Haverford West, somewhere down there, bottom left corner of Wales, is where we're going to start, I think, and fly diagonally across Wales up towards Liverpool, and see where we can get to in the 172. Right, a 130 limit coming up. The rest of the trains are all from 2012. Thanks, Crispy. Yes, I've had Creator Club for a while now, actually. Where you can, you'll be able to create your own liveries for Train Sim World 2. Oh, we've got 130, haven't we? Well, I'm not going to get that because the brakes are on. Not to this degree, though. And it's not just that. Let me see if I've got... Oh, yeah. I could read out some information about it. BR1 Serpent, thank you very much for the follow. It's quite complex. It also broke completely my Train Sim World 2 profile when I installed Creator Club a month ago, something like that. I then had to uninstall it again to get my profile back, and so consequently I haven't reinstalled it since. But if I reinstall it tomorrow after launch again, it won't break my profile. Right, 110 limit briefly. Let's do the slowing down thing. I was slowing down. Yeah, okay, there we go. I've slowed down now. Right, and then back to a 130. Yeah, it is a way you can share your own content finally. I'm just looking to see where I've got more information I can provide you with. Bear with me. Damn it, I can't search my emails. I'll post some stuff in the Discord. Right, 4K. It's quite a good resolution then, isn't it? To go. I like the fact. What time of day is it? I thought it's sunset. No, sun's coming up. I like the fact that the day actually looks quite nice in this. Right, a 90, then a 70, and then Traunstein. A bit like Einstein. Is this Einstein's younger brother or something? Traunstein. Wasn't so famous. Didn't invent much. I want to play with that thing again because that noise is irritating. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, unless there are this age of trains still running on this line, so it's probably authentic. It might not be newer stuff running on this line. But it's odd that the brake won't release. Could be a me thing, probably a me thing. Right, slowing it down. Oh, okay. So not necessarily the age of the train used, but the model they've used. They could have used a newer model. I'm with you now. Uh-oh. All of the brake, more of the braking. Oh, minus 2,477. Where do I run away to? Straight out the door. Down the stairs, out the front door, turn left, keep going. Hi, Michael. Go straight on till morning. Isn't that from Peter Pan? Right, we're now on platform 3E. Because there are lots of other 3s. I'm guessing this platform is segregated into sections. It must be a long one. Yes, because we've got 3D. You can see all of the dimensions. And we got 3C. We have got 3C. I better know what's next. 3B. About 4D. That's the next platform. We're not stopping there. Braking. Doing some of the braking. Some of the braking is happening. More of the brake. More of the lots of the braking. There we are. We're fine. Timeliness penalty minus 2012 of the points. Yeah, they're not really, great at rewarding me for my excellent driving skills and ability. Oh God, Bergen's next. What was that noise? I'm going to release this brake again because of the audio. Yep, so the brake that won't release, we just do the accelerating. And brake pads will probably need replacing on this by the time it actually gets to its final destination. Like, why have we gone through a set of brake pads? Well, the brakes are on for the whole journey. So we've done some places. Salzburg, Freilassing, Teissendorf, Traunstein. Bergen is next. Then we got Übersee, Bernauer, Clemensee, Prina, Clemensee, Bad Endorf, and then Rosenheim. See, you make one mistake by following the... I should do my own sounds. Oh, I couldn't I? There we go. As brakes releasing. I'm not... No, I was going to say what instantly entered my head then, but I won't. Beep bop. There you go. That was the horn. Two-tone and everything. It almost sounds like it should be a two-tone horn because there's literally a second delay between me pressing my horny button and the horn actually doing something. So I reckon it's two-tone, but we're not hearing the other tone. That's what those jazz rappy people say. Jazz rap. That's a niche genre. There's a bit of jazz rap now. Tonight on Jazz FM, we've got some jazz rap. I can't think of the name. The jazz rappy people. Do they play the trumpet and rap presents? Is that what they do? Trumpet. Okay, 90 limity thing. If you're new to the streams, they are all this random, so it's not not a new thing. 90 of the limity thing coming up before we then do the slowy downy thing into Bergen. Yeah, if you think this is random, watch that clip. That's random. Right, into Bergen. I don't recognise... Anyone recognise these roads? There is a truck driving around here that's looking slightly lost. I was right-ish. Bebop or bop is a style of jazz developed in the early to mid-40s in the United States. Style features compositions characterised by fast tempo, complex chord progressions. Oh, there you go. Ask Ed. Ed was around in the mid-1940s. Hi 04. Is that the truck driver, Ed, that was lost? No, I make one mistake by leaving Bergen. The nav reset and ended up back in Bergen. And of course, this caring community that we have that, you know, would never take the mickey out of someone for something they do once, you know, get trapped in a toilet on a plane, or, you know, can't find field 52, get lost in the woods in a combine. You know, we wouldn't sort of dwell on these things. So, you know, it's just not been forgotten. And the whole Alaska thing. Okay, so I make two simple mistakes, and, you know, people just don't let me forget it. Right, we are arriving in Bergen at Noodly Boo. Okay, so I make three simple mistakes, and you bastards won't let me forget it. I hate you all. I don't have to be here. Taking the correct exit up. There's no witnesses to that one. Look, I make all these mistakes on purpose just for the entertainment value. That's the excuse I'm using. I do know how to put a mod in a folder. I do know how to put a mod in a folder. Some say I don't know how to activate a mod, but, you know, before anybody else got in there. I have arrived in the Bergen. That's definitely a hell of a step down, isn't it? Why does it need to be that high? That's definitely a noise. That's definitely a noise. We got, oh, red, off. Yeah, I wouldn't trust these lights at night either. They don't seem very bright. At least I know what File Explorer is. I do. I spent some time in that today at work. Right, Ubersee is next. So brakes definitely not releasing. It's these weird seats. The hell's that? Why is there a why have we got scaffolding tubes as a table? That's just odd. You still need to work out what the best road in ETS2 is. We went across from... It's like Split. Somewhere around by Split. It's around there somewhere. When you next playing Wreckfest? Next Friday. This Friday is... Golfing with Idiots. Next Friday will then be Wreckfest. So Wreckfest we're going to do fortnightly, and then on the other Friday we'll do something else. Oh, why am I slowing down? It's 140. Donut. Oh, well, actually, we're only speeding up, I think, because we're actually going downhill slightly. $117. I hope people are looking forward to playing with their balls. Always. Friday night and everything. So yeah, tomorrow night back with some farming. Friday night, the aforementioned golfing with idiots. Saturday lunchtime, something I haven't done for a while on a stream. Going to be doing some firm bus. No idea where I'm going to start. No idea what coach I'm going to use or where I'm going to end up, but firm bus it'll be. Saturday night then more farming, so we can do a longer farming stream on Saturday night, and then Sunday afternoon gonna do some flying. I haven't done flight in a while, so gonna do a flight over that Welsh Wales. Only Friday night. Well, with streaming, you know, on the internet. Right, 4 of the kilowatt sits to go until we get to UBC. You're going to see the Welsh valleys. Well, it won't be like flying through them like you do in the Mac loop, because we're only going to be in a 172, so it's not going to be that quick, is it? Make sure Twitch is happy to see it. Be fine. It'll be reet. I'm sure if I called a Twitch title "Playing with My Balls," the numbers would escalate. Just before I got banned from Twitch. Right, okay. UBC is coming up. Have I ever cracked negative 6 figures? Not 6, no. 5's easy. It's pointless worrying about it. There's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. It's like people that worry after they've sat an exam, they worry about getting their results. Why? You can't do anything about it. It's done. Yeah, I had to break it under control. Right, UBC. Yes, the joys of computers. Overshoot. Only when I was younger. Braking. I think this train, as much as electrics are a thing, I think to me this also goes to prove how much I like diesels. There's just no soul, is there, with electrics? It does a function, it's better for the environment, I get that, but you've got the catenary, sort of the overhead wires look bloody ugly. When the Great Western Main Line was electrified, what was a nice bit of railway looks flipping horrid now. It's just, you've got this blot on the landscape, especially around here where you've got this lovely scenery and you've got these stupid overhead bloody wires. Yeah, but I don't think there's any electric that is going to be nicer than a diesel. Right, so 8 kilometres to go to Bernau Schemzi. Yeah, third rail's an option. But I suppose if you're going to get like cows walking across the line, or, you know, small children, third rail's a bit of an issue, isn't it? They'd only do it once, I suppose. Oh, another train. We should give him a toot. Bring back the Intercity 125. They're still running. This year I will go down to Penzance, because they're still running between Plymouth and Penzance. I will go on a 125 again. Yeah, well, we're limited here because we're only doing 116, because, well, that's more of the fault of the train with the brakes being stuck on, but, you know. There is a link in the doobly-doo to if you're interested in this DLC for Train Sim. Well, they could be, because you're never going to electrify all that lot up there, are you? Yeah, I didn't say you had to type in DLC to get a link to DLC, because I'm not that straightforward. It's route. I'm running between Penzance and Cardiff. Now, I don't know what a ticket will be from here to Penzance. I've never been down to Penzance by train. I'd love to do it. I am Groot. Yes, route as in Groot, not route as in route. I need to watch those films. Not enough time. Route. Yeah, as in Groot. Not route as in grout. Which is spelt the same as... No, I'm not going to go there. Route. Yeah. Yeah. Route. I say router wrong. Router. Because a router is a woodworking implement. That's why there has to be some definition. How do I say soup? Soup. Bath. Bath spa. Slowing it down. Definitely slowing it down. Swindon to Penzance, one charge, single. 124 quid! 124 quid to get to Penzance. I could probably get there on about 20 quid's worth of diesel. £124. I could probably fly to Milan cheaper than I could bloody get a train to flipping Penzance. Well, flying it sort of detracts away from the wanting to go on a 125. It's got to pay bloody Michael's wages, that's what it is. 124 quid. It's not the age of the train. That's, yeah, JCB thing. Yeah, I bet if you booked it in advance and went off-peak, it would be a lot cheaper. £249. I could go away for a week for that. £249 return. You can shove your 125. That's mad. How long is it on a train? It's probably good 5 hours, something like that. Oh, minus 17,303 points. We're doing well. I'm going from Stansted to Athens by Ryanair for 75 quid. Well, there you go. Drive to Stansted, bit of parking, done. £124. I only paid 30 quid, like 35 quid, I think, when I flew to Belfast and back. I mean, anyway, other train companies are available. Not if you want to get to Penzance. It's not. It's GWR. There's no alternative down there. Right, so you got Brienne, Chiemsee, and then Bad Endorf, and then Rosenheim. Hang on. Okay, I've just spotted an issue. You may have noticed. Should we do that again, but a little bit slower? It would appear that we're not connected to the rest of the train. Hang on. Oh, it is. I thought the pantograph wasn't touching the wires for a minute then. I was going to go, hang on a minute. Edinburgh to Penzance, 560. First class, I want my own bloody train. You can fly to America for that. Probably less than that. You can see why. Who's that? That train company that's done that budget London to Edinburgh that's doing really well. I can see why they're doing well. Sort of no frills, all All standard class. I don't think there's any buffet car or anything on either. Lumo, that's it, yeah. Yeah, once they get onto other networks, I think it will make the big companies have to sit up and listen. And they're running an old HST set as well, I think. Have I tried Cathcart Circle Line? I have. I could fly to Australia for that. Probably New Zealand, I should imagine. Right, we have arrived at Priena Shiemzi. Hitachi 803s. Oh, okay. Newcastle to King's Cross, 301 quid. Just search Heathrow to... That's BA. Don't look at BA. American would be cheap. Norwegian's probably one of the cheapest. Oh, that's LA as well, isn't it? Look for New York. A journey of a similar distance in New South Wales is 47 Australian dollars. Yeah, Dubai was 1,000 return. And that's expensive generally because it's a really popular and prosperous route, so they can justify putting the price up a bit. America, there's a lot of competition to America, so you can get really cheap prices. If I get a senior rail card, it'll be cheaper. I got a few years yet before I get one of those. Yeah, it's normally cheap flights to Orlando because it's popular and there's a lot of competition. And certainly into New York, there's a lot of competition with flights. Because everyone's after the same business. So if you're going to go travelling America, fly into one of the tourist destinations and leave from there. Right, 6k to go to Bad Endorf. 124. To be honest, if it had been, I don't know, 50, 60 quid to get to Penzance, I would have probably done it. There's no way I'm paying 250 quid to go to Penzance and back just to go on a HST again. That's just ridiculous. Alright, 5k to go to Bad Endorf. You would be allowed to get into New York by yourself. It'd be like Home Alone. I haven't got much of an interest to go to New York. It doesn't really appeal to me as a destination. More of the speeding, minus 25,063 of the points. You can get there by boat. Yeah, there are still Queen Mary, I think, still sails across. Well, I priced it a lot cheaper than that, Chris. That was around Christmas though, so prices might have gone up. No, I'm not disputing it. Right, we are slowing down into Bad Endorf. Scenery looks nice, apart from being ruined by the overhead electric wires, but you know. Yeah, flying from London. If you're flying to America, it's actually cheaper as well to go up country. So travel up to like Manchester or something like that and fly, and it will save a lot of money. Or even Birmingham. Right, into Bad Endorf we come. And then it's one stop to go until we arrive at the Rosenheim. And we've done the whole line run. Yeah, because you're paying for that connectivity to London. Gatwick's expensive because of the Gatwick Express. Heathrow's probably the most expensive. Luton and Stansted, a bit more of a pain to get into London. So generally a bit cheaper. Doing some braking. Some braking is happening. More of the braking. More of the braking. Lots of the braking. All of the braking. Most of the braking. Some of the braking. All of the braking. There we go. It's fine. I wasn't panicking. In fact, the doors open according to that. I was still moving. It will. As soon as there's a quicker link into central London, the price will go up. And the price of using that rail line is expensive. Getting to Heathrow on the Heathrow Express, Heathrow Express is expensive as well. Oh, I love a small ferry in rough sea. I'm really happy. I love being on a ship in rough weather. I used for a very brief period of time. There was a service between Torquay and Jersey, and it was using a catamaran that used to run across between Portsmouth and the Isle of Wight. So that's not big, and my God, it was rough. At one point, everyone was advised not to leave their seat because there are only seats on board. Like a 4-hour crossing, we were told to stay seated because it was so rough. Yeah, you just get the tube to Heathrow rather than the Heathrow Express. Or bendy bus. They've been on a bendy bus. Alright, so we've got 15k to go to Rosenheim. Rosenheim. There hasn't been many other trains coming the other way, have there? It's definitely been a quiet line. That was a brilliant day out. I think the ferry left at like about 6 in the morning from Torquay. Got over to Jersey at like 10. I don't think it left again till like 8 o'clock at night. Because I know we got back, it was around midnight. So it was a long day. And got there, hired a car for the day to go around the island. And it was a Peradua Nipper, which cost like 20 quid, I think it was, to hire this car for the day. And it was awesome. It was a really, really enjoyable day. But it was the journey back where it was rough and dark. Yeah, there haven't been many trains coming the other way. I will say, there's a line that's, for a scenery point of view, is actually quite nice. It's been an hour, distance between the stations is quite nice. But it's let down, I think, by the train. So I'd say the line's probably worth it. But maybe train swap would probably be the thing to do. Because, well, we'll soon see when we jump in the freight one shortly whether it's an issue with the brakes or whether it's a me thing. It could have been a me thing. It probably is a me thing, in fact. I'm not doubting. It's me, not you. Oh, it's another one. What sort of noise was that made? That was weird. That was definitely odd. Yeah, and the fact we're stuck doing 116 kilometers an hour and we're going to be arriving, what, 10 minutes late by the time we actually get there. Better from the stream point of view because the route takes a bit longer. Although it's due to be a 70-minute route. I suppose we are at 70 minutes, so yeah. Hang on. 5:17. We should have arrived here at 6:24. Currently arrive at 6, so we are going to arrive 10 minutes late. Yeah, I suppose that's right then. Okay. This is full release. Yes, some of the trains on this line are actually really nice. Not this line, this region, sorry, are actually really nice. I've got the Cologne to Koblenz route, not Groot. And yeah, some of these ones climbing up through the mountains are really nice. Some of the electric trains are really nice. This is just, well, hopefully it's just this version of this is just a bit broken. So next week they will do some Train Sim World 2. I want to do another HST run somewhere as well, so we'll do that again in a couple of weeks' time back in this. Oh no, we've got an 80. Will I be able to slow down for it? Just come off the throttle. With the TGV on it, full speed. Again, I was slightly disappointed by the Chatham Main Line, the high-speed thing, which is in Train Sim and Train Sim World 2, isn't it? It was a bit boring. You know, high-speed runs are okay, but you're just going flat out for like London to Faversham. I know the one I meant. Newcastle to York. Stop at Durham. Pop in mine for coffee, and I'll charge you £5.50. I do want to get to York. Really want to go to the Railway Museum. I was thinking about going up there by train, but I'd probably drive. It'd be a lot cheaper. Although the price of fuel. We had speeding, shockingly. Yeah, I've never been. Apparently there's one at Didcot as well, which isn't too far from me. I'll have to investigate that. A heritage centre or something. I've never been to the London Transport Museum as well. That's supposed to be quite interesting. To have a day out inland and oh, I saw that. That was on a TV program. I'm sure I've seen something because they shipped one of them from the States over here to join the display at the Railway Museum. And it showed you how they actually shipped it. Right, so we are arriving Museum of Flight in Scotland. Well, there's a Concorde at Yeovilton as well. And there's one still parked at Heathrow, isn't there? Yeah, the Railway Museum's good. I think that's going to be the one to go to. Yeah, Flying Scotsman's on a world tour, isn't it? I think it's some sort of rock group, wouldn't you? Wow, this looks like a busy place. Blimey. That's a lot of electricity. Try organising this place on rail route. Yeah, that would fail. Yeah, I think hopefully by this summer that sort of place would be all open fully again. There's so many good museums. Cosford's brilliant. Just doing the museums in London, you know, the Natural History Museum, Science Museum, Victoria and Albert, got the London Transport Museum. That's a day out right there. Science Museum's awesome in London. I think it gets busier now because it's free. So it's a good thing to go. You want to go during term time on a weekday, and it'll be quieter. Yeah, never been to Beamish either. So many places, and I'd like to go to the the Leyland commercial vehicle museum. I think that could be quite interesting. Or been in Lancashire. Perhaps I just need to stop this whole streaming malarkey at the weekends and just go out and do stuff. Proper Dudley. Yeah, alright, our kid. Right, we are arriving at Rosenheim, the Heim place. Where it's the end of the line, but it carries on down there. What's down there then? We've sort of stopped. Doors are open. Is Black Country not a pork scratching? It's an area. It's Black Country. I really wish it was easier in Train Sim to be able to merge maps, because how cool would it be to be able to link where they could, like all of the UK maps. So you could then go, actually, or like if this was the UK, you could go, well, I'll carry on down there then, see where that goes. One day, maybe. One day. That audio went in my right ear. Okay, so that was the first one. Salzburg to Rosenheim. We'll now find the next one. Scrolling. Lots of the scrolling. More of the scrolling going on. I briefly forgot the alphabet. Salzburg to Mort. Salzburg to Rosen thing. Okay. So we're now going to do a freight train one from there to there. From Traunstein to Salzburg. So that's going the other way. Mount Shasta line, Dunsmuir to Klamath Falls. We did that last week. Which may have actually been last week on YouTube. Not that anyone's got this far on YouTube, am I kidding? Oh. So you're driving a freight train to Salzburg. Wait till the passenger train has passed by. Oh, it's a 151-002-3 this time. Raelian. So we haven't got an inside. What's the... Oh, we got a steering wheel. That's concerning. I'll flick my knob forward. What the feck was that? Hang on. That was the horn. I'm gonna do it again. I'm sorry. What? What sort of noise is that? Someone shoved an owl in my cab. We got any lights in here? Start shut down. No, don't like we got any cab lights or anything. What's that? Horn. Yeah, that's definitely the horn. Headlights, wipers. No cab lights. It's a distressed pigeon. L. Oh God, I got to find me L. Yep, there are no cab lights. We've got to wait for the light to turn green, haven't we? That's just weird. Well, the passenger train's passed, isn't it? Did I miss it? Yeah, I don't think this is the... It's not... It's not... Okay. Okay, there's an issue. Which is this just a sitting here simulator? Right, are the brakes actually going to release on this one? Oh, the brakes released. Yeah, there is no tabulator. What? What was that? Oh, thankfully we got a green. I've played some bad releases before. How has this not been tested? How has someone gone, yeah, that's fine? So the horn's different when you're moving. Was the guy deaf that tested it? And blind, it would seem, because there's no cab light or anything. And, you know, he didn't look behind him or anything. Even the in-cab audio. That's just... I'm going to turn that down a bit. That's just not great, is it? Normally, with these sorts of things, there's some glimmer of hope. There's something that will make me go, yeah, it's fine. And the only glimmer of hope I can actually see from it is that the route is actually quite nice. But they've completely ruined it with this awfulness that are these locos. How has someone put this on there and gone, yeah, that's good? And how has, I'm guessing, more than one person gone, yeah, that's fine? It even sounds bad when it goes past. That's just really distorted audio. Because the carriages are fine. And what is that noise when I'm moving the throttle or wheel, whatever it is? That's weird. Oh god, is that when we're going downhill? Okay, it's going to be interesting. Okay. So it was a licensing thing. It's either pay the licensing, so yeah, Dovetail, whoever's done this sign, has not wanted to pay the licensing for a loco. Shame, really, because the line itself looks very nice. Yeah. Yeah, didn't Kuju do the locos for the Sakarubu, Saka Thingy and Shakira line? And there, that sounds really nice. It's not like it gets better when you go outside either. Yeah. It's just not. It's just not. It's not very often I can't recommend something. Even ones where I've started out. What was the one? One of the American ones, wasn't it? But it was one of the American ones I did a couple of months ago that I started out going, this is bad, don't like it. And then towards the end, I was like, actually, it's okay. This, no. So it's a 13-year-old, blimey. Yeah, but the modelling, I can almost forgive it. I'm not that overly bothered by the modelling sometimes, and I can even forgive them for, if all the buttons aren't maps and stuff. But audio, how has someone tested this without audio?
Oh yeah,
it's not good. I'm going to go out on a limb there and say that should read Get Geeky. So thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to Whaleway Wednesday. So yeah, if you are new to the streams, tomorrow night we're back with some multiplayer farming on our current farm, which is the old stream farm. Friday night back with some multiplayer golf with friends, which is good fun. Saturday lunchtime, going to be doing some firm bus. Saturday night will be more farming. Going to do a longer farming stream on Saturday night. And then Sunday afternoon, some flight. Going to be doing a multiplayer flight in the 172 over Wales. And then next week back on Tuesday with some OMSI. Next Wednesday will be some Train Sim World 2. Maybe going to look at one of the routes that I either haven't done in a while or haven't done at all. Trains are certainly interesting this evening. Mainly because of this audio. So it's not the rolling stock, it's the loco. Yeah, audio is in a loop, you expect that. But the scenery is fine, you need birds twittering, the carriages sound fine when they come past. It's just the engines. It just doesn't sound great at all. But we'll trundle it down to the end of this this scenario. 23k to go. Yeah, the route itself is actually very nice. I think it would be quite interesting to redo this route with a different train, either a different loco from maybe the Cologne to Koblenz line, or personally I'd like to do it with a diesel. It'd be quite cool to bring a pacer on this. But yeah, I'm not knocking the line at all. Scenery wise, it's nice track, nice distance between the stations. An hour end to end, so it's not a bad length. We can hear the compressor on the train, so that's working. It's just this motor audio is the bit, and the fact that you've got that, because obviously they haven't modelled the rest of that, because when it was designed you're only using keyboard, etc., or mouse, and it would probably be locked to not let you look any further than sort of that, not realizing that you can do that with track IR. Right, it's about to pass through our first station. Yeah, so you're locked to sort of that, so probably there, so you wouldn't be able to see any further, and probably just the back of that, probably there, so you can see out the window, and that'll be it. And it's a real shame when something that could have been quite easily picked up, and unsurprisingly not picked up on testing. How has nobody... There's only like 5 scenarios. How has someone put it out without even driving a bit of one of those 5 scenarios? Or whoever did the route then, what were they using to test it? Obviously not this. It's a real shame. It's like, what is that noise? Right, 18k to go. Oh, there's a view. That was definitely a view. I might mention something in their Discord after the stream, actually. Great view of the grass. It's a real shame, I say, because a nice looking route ruined by... Oh no, we're raining now. That's... Well, at least the wipers are in sync. That's something. Oh, braking. Lots of the braking. More of the braking. Some more of the there we go. Oh, I'll be speedy again. Don't put me on a downhill section then. If you don't want me to do the speedy thing. Right, there we go. Yeah. Disappointed. is definitely the word to use. Which is a real shame. What class is meant to be? It's a 151002. Back wipers are on as well. Oh yeah. Or 151. Okay, so just a 151 class. I don't know. I don't research these things. I don't have knowledge. I barely know what half the UK trains are. Well, in that case, someone needs to report this version to say the audio's broken. Can someone just fill in the book, you know, 002/3, the audio's not working. And all of the wipers come on when you flick the wipers on. At least the horn's better when you're on the move. Got to move. We got a train brake, dynamic brake. What's that one? Look, we got 3 different brakes to choose from. So yeah, sounds of the motor fans is actually quite good. The compressor sounds actually quite good. It's just the motor audio is broken, so it probably wouldn't have been a big fix to fix it. And whatever noise that thing's making. But hey, there's a thing we produce on the farm, which we're streaming tomorrow. Yeah, that was just you. Alright, 90 limit coming up. Blame dovetail. Yeah, it's just frustrating when something quite simple isn't tested. We had that recently in Farm Sim, didn't we, with the map we were on, where just quite clearly it was like, yeah, that'll be alright. But like, you know, getting a new car and going, should we crash test it? Make sure it's not going to kill people? Nah, it'll be fine. At least Calmston's free. This is 25 quid. Yeah. If it was, I don't know, realistically, if it was a tenner, I'd say yes, buy it. Because the route's nice. Swap it out for another train and it's an hour there, an hour back, and you probably, you know, enjoy the scenery because it does look very nice. For 25 quid, can I recommend it? No. And why are we at a 40 limit that I wasn't informed about? That's a lot of the minus points then. I was slowing down for the 90. There was nowhere that it said 40. I can see why it's 40. Because of the points then. This thing with derail went through at that speed. Blimey. Yeah, so that's broken as well. No one's actually tested because it didn't warn me of that. Right, 6k to go. Even through there at 90 is a bit much. Hang on, no! Where did it tell me 40? It did not tell me 40 anywhere. You can't just suddenly put 40. You're supposed to warn me. No, I refuse to slow down because you didn't pre-warn me it was going to 40. Now it's 100. Right, don't go springing up any more bloody speed changes on me. Those signals are all red. That's green. See? I don't know the signalling system well enough to be able to say when it's dropped me to a 40. See, now it goes back to 100, which it didn't warn me about that either. How hard is it, Dovetail people? How hard is it to be able to go and put the little markery thing down the bottom and sort the audio out? Yeah, but surely that's at a fixed point, so why can't they put it on the doobly thingy me what's it down here? Put a little flagpole thing. Just do it, Dovetail. Get on with it. So, the first... Hang on. The first one we were 10 minutes late on. So technically then, this was supposed to be a 42-minute route. How are we going to be early? This hasn't taken 40 minutes. It's only been about 20 minutes so far. Even with the not doing the 40 thing. Well, you need to sort it then, Crispy. That's down to you. Get on with it. I get really confused by the length of time that it claims these scenarios take. This one obviously hasn't tested that either, have they? Yeah, I think about 40 minutes. I was showing that as 40 minutes, to be right. I spent a lot of time doing 80 plus in a 40 zone. Not enough to put me about 20 minutes early. They keep hiring new people. You might have to move slightly. Yeah, this journey should take another 15 minutes. Because I looked at the clock and thought, actually, that's going to be over 2 hours from a stream point of view if this was 40 minutes. And I thought, okay, that's fine. It may be a slightly shorter stream now. That's why I'm not accelerating. I'm just going to bimble along. Yeah, they'd hire you. It'll be fine. Giants is the one. Farm sim. That's the future. Perfect, that's that sorted. There you go. Taking pity on ginger kids. Although Crispy seems like a ginger, he's not actually a ginger. Right, 2 kilometers to go. Oh, we got a thing. Yeah, even I can edit routes by changing trains around. I can go and work for... Actually, they tried to employ me a couple of years ago. 2 years ago? Yeah, before the pandemic. They were going to pay me to do stuff. But I declined. Right, 1.69 of the kilometers to go. Why is this fenced off like this? What's going on? Seems a bit weird. Is it because, you know, rich people travel on this line and they don't want to be seeing freight? Oh no, send the freight down that, fence it off. Sound barriers. Oh yeah, because sound goes on. I can't go up and over or anything. That was a noise. Yeah, the end of, so next week we'll do some Train Sim World 2, and at the end of this then we'll have a look and see what we can do in 2 weeks time. See how many lines I've got where I haven't done anything. I'm sure there's a couple still, and we'll plan what we're going to do in 2 weeks time. Definitely getting slower and slower now. I'm trying to eke this out a bit more. Yeah, I've got no more time off now till Easter. And I got a week off in May. And then a week in September. And then extend to Christmas again like I did this last year. You got 23 days holiday to take before April. Christ, I've only got that to take before December. Well, end of December. Right, we are approaching the stopping place. Put some breakage on. I was waiting to come in line with the platform. It's like, no, because we're freight, aren't we? Seems bizarre. Stopping there. I suppose it would do sidings there, aren't they? Convenient for the driver, I suppose. Hop out, get on your train home. It's going to go to Japan. Blimey. Idiots, I think, Crispy. licking people. It's good as a hobby, but, you know, great job. Really? I got there in about 10 minutes earlier than I should. Yeah, so that was Salzburg to Rosenheim. Can I recommend it? No, is probably the answer to that one. Yeah, definitely not. Only because of the broken trains. The line itself is actually quite nice. So what haven't we done? Well, that's one straight away we haven't done anything on. Bahnstreck Strasbourg to Karlsruhe. Haven't done anything on that one. Birmingham Cross City we've done. Chatham Main, Medway and Valley lines we've done a few of. Chatham Main Line we've done a few of. Chatham Main Line, London Victoria to Dover and Ramsgate. We did that recently, didn't we? That was actually quite good. I like that. Clinchfield Railroad, Elkhorn City to St Paul. Done nothing on that. East Coast Main Line, not done any of those. Deltic. I forgot the Deltic. Or we could do a Deltic. Not now, in a couple of weeks' time. That could be a thing. I do like a Deltic. East Coast Main Line, London to Peterborough, done quite a few of those. Edinburgh to Glasgow, we've only done one of those. Feather River Canyon, done a couple of them. 5 Circle Line, I do like the 5 Circle Line, that is really good. Frankfurt High Speed, done none of those either. In the Ice Baby. So that's one for the future. Frankfurt to Koblenz. Done none of those. Oh, Deltic's old. Okay. Great East Main Line, London to Ipswich. Done a couple of those. Great Western Main Line. Hamburg S1 S-Bahn. Done one of those. Hamburg to Lübeck. Done a couple of those. The Kyle Line. I do like that. That is very good. Cologne to Koblenz. There we go. So there's quite a few scenarios on. Bloody hell, there are quite a few scenarios on that. Haven't done any of them. Liverpool to Manchester Piccadilly via Warrington Central. Done most of those. London Faversham High Speed. Done that recently. London to Brighton. I do like London to Brighton. Mannheim to Karlsruhe. Not done any of them. Marseille to Avignon. Only done one of those. Miami to West Palm Beach. Done a few of those. Mittenwaldbahn. Done one. Midland Main Line. London St Pancras to Bedford. Done a few of those. Mount Shasta. That's the one we did last time. Munich to Garmisch, done a few of those. New York to New Haven, done a couple of those. Norddeutschbahn, Kiel to Lübeck, done one of those. Yeah, Cologne is good. Norfolk Southern N Line, done none of them. North Jersey Coastline, done a couple of those. North London, I've done a couple of those, and there's quite a few on that as well. North Somerset, Class 117. Why have I not done any of those? I thought I'd be right up my Strasse. Oh. North Wales Coastline, done a couple of them. North Wales Coastal, done a couple of them. North Wales Coastal Crew to Holyhead, done that recently. Nuremberg to Regensburg, done none of those. Peninsula Corridor, only done one of those. Portsmouth Direct, do like that. The 101's changing gears. I don't know about the 117. Portsmouth Direct, London Waterloo to Portsmouth, done that recently. Riviera Line, probably my favourite route. Riviera Line in the 50s is quite good to do because that's got steam. Salzburg to Mordorf, keep thinking of Thomas Tank Engine. Salzburg to Rosenheim, which is the one we've just done. Won't go back to that. Semmeringbahn, done a couple of those. Soldier Summit, Helper to Salt Lake City, done a couple of those. Provo to Helper, I only got that recently, not done any of them yet. Somerset Dorset Joint Railway, done none of those. South London, done a couple of those. South Wales Coastal, done quite a few of that one. South Wales Main Line, done one of those. Why have I not done many of those? Okay. South Western Main Line, Southampton to Bournemouth, done a few. Suburban Glasgow, done a few. Tehachapi Pass, done none of those. That's going to be is it all freight? No, that's passenger. But I haven't got the train. That's useful. And that's all freight stuff, isn't it? The Isle of Wight, do like that. The Woodhead Line, done none of them. Wakayama and Sakurai Line, do like that line. Washington to Baltimore, done none of those. West Coast Main Line North, done none of those. West Coast Main Line over Shap, that's good. West Coast Main Line South, done one of those. West Coast Main Line Trent Valley. Weardale and Teesdale did that recently. Welsh Marches line. That's got quite a few scenarios on it. West Highland Line extension. West Highland Line South. That's one I was actually going to do. I tried to amend one of these for my birthday stream, but it wouldn't work. York to Peterborough Modern, done most of those. So yeah, that's just the ones that have got career ones. There's some that haven't got career ones, but got standard ones. So got quite a few lines we haven't done before. There we go then. So plenty to do in the future. So yeah, lots of train sim content coming up every Wednesday going forward. There we are. We will end there. Next stream then, back tomorrow night with some of the farming thing, with some of the farming idiots. And then back on Friday night with some golfing with idiots. Saturday lunchtime, Fernbus. Don't know where I'm starting, where I'm going, and what coach I'm in. I haven't gone yet. What coach I'm going to be in. Saturday night, more farming. And Sunday lunchtime, the return of flight. Chilled out flight in the 172. So thanks to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last couple of hours. And to this lot. If my credits work. Oh, they do work this evening. There we go. Fine. To Crispy, Dylan, and Nightbot for doing no moderation. To Get Geeky and BR1 Serpent for following. Thank you very much indeed. I will be back, which I'm going to regret, I'm sure, with some of these weirdos tomorrow night for some farming. Until then, say goodbye, Crispy. He's not going to say it, is he? Damn it. I bet he said it out loud as well. Until then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.